Hi, how you doing? Know what time it is already? Time to get to that weekly forecast, man. Time to get to that weekly forecast. Another week has come and gone. Another week has come and gone. And another week is upon us. If I can get my noisemaker working correctly here. What's up, y'all? That happened quick. You know the deal, man. Anybody catching the playback of this video, if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading, all that good information is in the description of the playback of this video and every video that I put up. Alrighty. Ooh, this room's filling up. Pretty quick, pretty quick. Got any Aries people in here today? Any of my Aries people in here? See if I can scoot a little closer. Hold up. See if I can. There we go. Get a little bit up close and personal. Got any Aries people? You got Aquarius. I see. Is that the Taurus symbol? I need glasses, y'all. I can barely see it. Aries rising. That works. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. We got some Cancer people in the house. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Thank you for asking. There's my Aries people. What's up, man? What's up, dude? Let's see what we got for you. Let's see what we got. Trying to get my jumper for y'all. If it doesn't happen, though, you know how we roll. You know how we roll, man. If I don't get my jumper, I just got to jump straight into it. Ooh, the Six of Swords in the reverse, though. Who is this? Is this you or the person you're dealing with, Aries? I don't really want to speak too much on this, okay? This is the card of, in one way, shape, form, or fashion. Typically, I'm going to say this is psychological because this is the air, okay, the swords. Something that somebody can't quit thinking about, all right? Because it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. That's what this card is right here, okay? Can't quit thinking about it. Can't move on from it. Could be somebody wanting to come back around too. Oh, look at that. There's Amber again with another $99.99 in the super chat. Thank you, Amber. You rock. Anyway, let's get 6 shuffles for my Aries people now. There's 1, 2. There's 3. 3 more. Last shuffle for my Aries people, man. Man. Boom. Ace of Wands, though. Let's see here. 4 swords in the tower. The death card. Well, shit. All right, so I don't really see a whole lot of reconciliation happening here, like at all. So I'm going to take this to be somebody just can't quit thinking about this. Okay, this just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling through the head. Somebody, I mean, like I say this all the time. Look, 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands, y'all could even be at a distance from each other. That's the thing a lot of people don't realize. Some people do, okay? But moving on is a lot more than just actually physically walking away and physically carrying on with your life. There's a lot more to moving on than that, okay? So if you haven't moved on in here, the distance you put between you and that person or any of that doesn't mean nothing. Nothing, okay? And that's what I see happening here. And you know what, Aries? I kind of think it's you. Kind of think it's you that can't quit thinking about it. April, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I think it's you, Aries. That is on your side. However, the person you are dealing with and you have the tower, they have the death card. So it's definitely a Dundala. 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups reversed. Entirely too much conflict. Man, we just can't even like come together and talk without some sort of argument happening. We can't even like have an adult conversation without some sort of argument popping off, dude. Every single time. Every time, an argument has to pop off. Every time we try to work on this or talk or whatever the case may be. So I kind of feel like communication may be very slim to none. I do think the person you're dealing with does have their eye on you, though. They are watching you. They're peeping out what you're doing. But again, with the 2 of Swords and the Page of Swords reversed, I don't really see very much much of anything happening here as far as communication goes. I do think, though, that it looks like you're getting over it. And finally, you're like kind of, it's like you're getting there, you know? We talk an awful lot about fine lines and balance, you know? Even though you can't quite quit thinking about this right here, it's starting to turn into kind of a positive thing, though. Okay? Because you're actually starting to feel more fulfilled within yourself, but you actually feel it. Like I said, moving on is a lot more than actually carrying on and doing the thing and carrying on with your life. It also involves feeling fulfilled, and you are like teetering on the balance of finally feeling like, hey, man, I don't know, but you still can't quit thinking about it, though. Still can't quit thinking about it, can you? Well, there was probably something that you were supposed to learn there about yourself. Okay? And either one or two things is going to happen. You will either figure it out and relinquish that thought, or you will go through another experience. It's very similar to it that's supposed to manifest into physical form. The same thing about yourself you're supposed to learn. One or two ways. Universe has many different ways of getting things done. Anyway, let's go ahead and get your advice here, my Aries people. Let's get your advice. Oh. Okay. You know what? I feel like that's a good piece of advice for you there. The Ten of Swords. Admit defeat. God damn it. Let's get 5 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Seven of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups, the Tower card, the Nine of Wands reversed, and the Page of Wands. Definitely looks like there's somebody else out there for you. Some of y'all may already have your eye on somebody else, but here's the thing. If you have your eye on another person, go straight to them. Do not be distracted by any other love offers on the way. Okay? As far as the person that you are dealing with, just let that tower fall, let it burn and crash and all that good shit, okay? It's a done-dawala. It's a done-dawala, okay? Joanna, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. In the meantime, let your guard down, okay? Let it down. The likelihood of you coming across somebody that you can't trust is much, much, much higher if you constantly have your guard up, okay? So how about my Taurus people? Taurus people. Ooh, that flipped out quick. Ace of Wands for you, too. Let's get 6 shuffles for my Taurus people. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Last shuffle, universe, please. Boom. Page of Wands reversed, though. Page of Cups reversed. The Temperance reversed. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Saggy. However, hang on. I'm going to shut up until I get some more cards laid down here. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, man. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Page of Wands reversed, 5 of Wands reversed. Okay. You're still really kind of thrown off sorts by this, but I kind of feel like it's pretty simple in your mind right here. Knight of Wands reversed. 5 of Wands, Page of Wands. Very simple. I don't want any more drama. I don't want any more drama. Here's the problem, though. The universe doesn't always recognize what you mean when you say that, and you may very well accidentally manifest some drama, okay? Michelle, thank you so much for that super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Could be dealing with a Scorpio here. Whoever this is, though, I don't really feel like there's a whole lot of emotion left. It's very cold and closed off. And you're doing the best. I'm just kind of feeling like there's a difference between not really having any emotion and having enough emotion to blatantly want to shove in your face that you have no emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole other level of you still care, you're just dedicated to not caring, if that makes sense, which is still another way of latching onto it very, very tightly here. But your intuition is telling you that you need to tiptoe through the tulips and tread very, very softly, okay? It's not time to take any blind leaps of faith or do anything stupid just out of emotional whim. The person you're dealing with, I kind of feel like the same thing too. Kind of the same thing. I don't really sense a whole lot of interaction going on between the two of you. I just sense a lot of negative tension. A lot of negative tension. Y'all may not even talk to each other. May possibly not. However, you still have this really, really rumbling sense of tension that goes on within you. And so do they, whether you know it or not. And it's that energy cord that binds the two of you. You know, y'all both feel it exclusively from each other, even though it looks to me like don't really know if there's a whole lot of communication. There could be. And even if there is very cordial communication happening here, there's still, oh, that silent tension. Man, that's the worst kind of tension that there is, that silent shit, you know? Strings on for a long, I don't know about you, but I can't stand that shit. That's one quick way to get me to fucking bounce, is put a silent sense of tension in the air. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm an Aquarius though, and we just roll like that. Anyway, what advice do we have from my Taurus people, man? What advice? Advice. Do 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 do. Okay, you got the 10 of wands there. Let's get 5 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Thank you. 9 of Cups reversed. Chariot reversed, the World reversed, the 9 of Swords, and the King of Cups. All right, check it out. Check it out, Taurus. All right, we're gonna take a little trip down the rabbit hole today. Not too deep, just a little bit. Okay. 9 of Cups reversed, King of Cups. Okay. We talk an awful lot about fine lines, slippery slopes, and balance, right? A lot. Now here's the fine line that I need you to walk. Okay, there is nothing wrong whatsoever with being emotionally independent, okay? But do not fake it to a fault, okay? There are lines and balances everywhere that if you cross them, it'll start working against you, okay? Do not fake independence to a fault. Kind of think a lot of y'all may have a habit of doing that. I don't know, maybe some of you worse than others. I don't know, but I'm really getting to tell y'all that right now. If you're having one of those days where you need to break down and open up to somebody, it's okay to do that. Don't take advantage of that and become addicted to that, okay? There's a line there as well, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. Just right now, do not fake independence to a fault. Do not fake emotional security to a fault, okay? Thank you for that super chat, Robert. Last name Robert. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyway, though the business is unfinished, it feels unfinished, leave it there, okay? Leave it there. We talk about this an awful lot. Go back and fix it later, okay? And get to the root of your anxiety. It's very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Very, 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 very simple. Anxiety. I don't give a damn what you're nervous about, what you're anxious about, what you're scared of, whether there's an actual reason for it or whether there's not. Anxiety is always caused by one thing and one thing only. Fear of losing control. That's it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't give a shit what it is. It all can be boiled down to fear of losing control. Get to the pit of that. All right? Have a little heart-to-heart with yourself and see why that's going on in there. You might learn a thing or two about you. Now we got to move on to my Gemini people, though. Got to move on to my gems, man, my gems. Boom, move the King of Swords. King of Swords, let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Queen of Wands, too, though. King of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's somebody you are very, very, very closed off to, isn't there? Somebody. Boy, I sense somebody else up in here, though. Somebody else in the picture, Gemini. Somebody new, maybe? No. I do sense somebody new in here. I don't know if you're already with somebody or you got your eye on somebody else. Whatever it is, though, there is still somebody in the past, though. They're finally moving on from you, though. They do sense a very strong connection with you, and they actually, there's a part of them that probably for a long time really actually wanted a successful, like, marriage or relationship or whatever the case may be with you. However, oh, yeah, well, let me show you, okay? Because you got the Gemini card here, the Lovers next to the 6 of Wands. However, 8 of Pentacles reversed, 6 of Swords. Okay? This is good, though. This is good, okay? 2 of Swords reversed, 6 of Cups. At least you've come to a point in your basically emotional maturity about the situation where you kind of realize, look, holding a grudge, there's no point in that, okay? I have a much bigger responsibility on my shoulders right now than to be pissed off at you and your little petty bullshit, okay? I don't have time for that, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. There's nothing really very intricate about this spread right here. Not really. Not really. Do have the Fool right here, so I do see that you're probably taking a bit of a blind leap of faith forward. I do sense, though, the grip on this whole situation getting looser and looser and looser. You haven't quite let go yet. Not quite. Not quite. But it's like it's on its way there. I know that was a short one, y'all, but that was very to the point. They do that sometimes. Sometimes the readings are very, very, very scattered and all over the place, and I gotta just chum, 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 chum. And then sometimes it's very to the point. Bam, bam, bangity, bang. And then it's done, you know? So anyway, on we will move for the advice. Check your moon, rising, and Venus. If that reading is too short. Sorry, I'm not gonna make shit up and blow smoke up your ass. That's just really all the cards said. Like, damn, Jim and I got a short reading, but I can't say anything else about it. That's all that's on the table here. So, anywho, what advice do we have, though? This is the important part. This right here is the important part, the advice. Boom! Ooh, the 7 of Pentacles, though. Uh-oh, hang on. Let's get 7 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 more. Hey, as far as not holding a grudge, though, that's good. Okay, leave that 6 of Cups upright. There's no sense in looking back on this negatively. That's not going to help you. It's not going to fix anything. It's not going to make anything better. As a matter of fact, if that's going to do anything at all it's going to do is make things worse. Okay? Grudges don't help anybody. All they do is hurt you. That's it. That doesn't affect the person. Doesn't affect them. All that affects is you, and that carves out a very negative energetic pathway moving forward. Okay? So for right now, I think you're maybe a little bit more heartbroken about it than what you're telling yourself. Oops, sorry, I kicked my tripod here. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Just before you take any blind, crazy leaps of faith, I would sit back and wait until you know for a fact that you're 100% all good in here. Like 100%. 100%. Okay? So, alrighty, how about my Cancerians? Do I have any Cancerians in his house? Any Cancerians in his house? God, Rich is already making stupid faces. He's not even halfway through the readings. Oh well, it helps me get through my job, man. I think it might help you guys a little bit too. Come on now. I don't know what any other readers out there do. I haven't really watched tarot for several months now, but doesn't it help, like if you're heartbroken about a situation and you're going to like a tarot reader for clarity and guidance and you're all heartbroken and you're all upset and pissed off, doesn't it help to be able to giggle a little bit? I think it does. Some people get awful fucking mad about it, but I don't care. They don't need to be here. They can fuck off somewhere. I think it helps to be able to giggle and laugh. Another big reason why I do it. Ooh, Two of Pentacles though. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bloobity blue, blue. Ooh, the King of Swords though. Empress. Oh, okay. Hold up. Oh no. Hold up. Hang on. Got a lot of major arcana in here, my Cancer people. You got the Chariot reversed. That's you. Okay, you got the Empress in the upright. The Emperor reversed. Could be dealing with an Aries. There's something that you haven't moved on from though, my Cancer people, and I'm really curious as to the extent of this. Also could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. We got all kinds of very, very intense energies influencing you here, okay? And I do sense some reconciliation energy happening here. I do sense the energy in the air from both of you. But I don't feel like it's actually happening. Okay? I really don't. I don't even think that it's this weird thing to where you emotionally want it, but you psychologically know that it's stupid, you know? It's like, man, I want it really bad right here, but I know right here that that's just a really stupid idea, okay? Could be an Aries that you're dealing with, but whoever you're dealing with here, I kind of feel like they're a bit of a control freak that has to have everything done their way, right? Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. Whatever it is that you want something very solid and stable and sturdy and all that good shit. However, I just don't sense the two of you as a pair really actually committing to this, because y'all are actually two extremely, totally different creatures, completely and totally, okay? So I do think that the person you're dealing with is probably going off looking for love elsewhere and choosing to abandon you. Either that or they feel like you abandoned them. One of the two. I kind of feel like, though, that they're going to go ahead and choose to abandon this situation here. Something that you still can't quit thinking about, though. But the good thing is this is teaching you something. Okay? And I think it's this. I think this is what it's teaching you. Temperance, balance, patience, understanding. That's what it's teaching you. Okay? The universe teaches this shit in really weird, painful ways sometimes. But, boy, I can tell you from experience, that's one of the most effective ways to get the message across. What advice do we have? Advice for my Cancerians of the World card. You know what that means, Cancer people. Let's get 6 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. Ooh, the Hierophant in the upright as your advice, along with the High Priestess here. Look, check this out, my water signs. Check this out, my water signs. Look, 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 look. All right. Your emotions are not your intuition. Okay? Your emotions are a very effective way to decipher what your intuition is telling you if you understand the exact true nature behind how they operate. However, they are not your intuition. Okay, they are not. Learn to distinguish the difference between ego and intuition. Emotions are an ego-based mechanism. That does not mean they are a bad thing. The ego is not a bad thing, y'all. I will pound that point into the concrete until my face turns blue. The ego is not a bad thing unless you do bad things with it. Okay, your ego and your spirit need to be on the same page at the same time and understand each other and be able to communicate back and forth with each other. Your spirit did not come down here and incarnate in ego form by accident. Okay? Your higher self, your spirit is not that fucking stupid. Your ego is not a bad thing. Just distinguish the difference between the two. Okay? Without judgment, so you can get them both on the same page at the same time, which they are not right now. Okay? However, it is time. I believe this here is a big part of the new cycle that you are beginning. Okay? And it's almost time to start the race. Almost time to stop the race. Okay? I feel like the last cycle there, pretty big old resting period there. All right, you're being given some tools and whatnot to help you out before you start, and it's almost time to fire it up. All right? New cycle time, boy, let me tell you what. All right. Who was that? That was Cancer. How about my Leos? How about my Leos? Oh, there we go. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, though. Right on. Let's get 5 shuffles for my Leo people. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Oh, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Wands reversed. Oh shit, man. You could be dealing with an earth sign, but even if you're not, there's a lot of earthy energy in this spread, and it's already making me yawn almost. Boring. A lot of practicality here, okay? A lot of principle of the matter, you know? And it's getting kind of boring, okay? Whatever this is that you're dealing with, it's not even about fiery passion anymore, my Leo people. It's just kind of fucking blah. Okay, I'm tired of waiting on this right here. I put in so much work on this right here, and I'm just tired of waiting on it. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody at the workplace, but god damn, there's a lot of Pentacle cards here. Queen of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Pentacles upright, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed. Motherfucker, dude. Could be dealing with a Virgo, possibly. Kind of feel like the person you're dealing with, though, they really, really, really want to work on this, but it's to the point to where, okay, you're a fixed sign, so once you make up your mind, there is no unmaking it unless you choose to do so on your terms. And typically, most of us fixed signs, which I am one too, so I get it, okay? We have to see a legitimate reason. We have to see it and decide for ourselves if we want to change our minds. But 99.9% of the time when we make a decision, it's final. Final, okay? And that's what I see happening right here. So they have no choice but to let this tower fall. They have no choice. Some of them could have depended on you for finances. That's what I'm saying here, possibly. Doesn't have to be, but yeah. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, okay? Overall, Three of Pentacles, under all Three of Swords. Could definitely have been a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be, though, so if you do not have direct evidence of that, don't jump straight to that and go tell everybody that Rich Lop said somebody was cheating. Don't do that, okay? That's not what I'm saying here, okay? Yasmin, thank you for that super chat. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Ooh, $111 in the super chat. That's a cool amount. Right on. Anyway, what advice do we have for my Leo people? What advice do we have? What advice do we have for my Leos? Page of Pentacles reversed. All right, let me get 4 shuffles before I talk about that. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Hierophant. All right, look, check it out. First of all, before we go on and talk about this, first of all, get the fuck over it, dude. Come on now. Get over it, my Leo people. I feel like this has been stringing on long enough, okay? It's good, we get it. Just please get over it, because at this point, the reason I say this, like I talk a lot about how, okay, you're allowed that window of time to grieve, be pissed off, be angry, be sad, whatever the case may be, but then at a certain point, you know, you feel it where the switch flips, and you feel the table slowly beginning to turn where you're starting the getting over it process. But a lot of us latch on to that negativity and intentionally focus on not getting over it just because we get high off of it, right? That does not do you any favors, okay? All that's gonna do is hold you back. And as you are walking away from this, which you should just keep doing, okay? Do not keep fighting this. Don't just walk away from it. You'll be carving a very nasty energetic pathway going forward, unless you go ahead and get over it. Take control of and responsibility for your own emotional state, okay? Do not extend or accept any new offers from the individual that you're dealing with. I don't really think you would, but just don't, okay? Pentacles, again, I think there's a lot of, especially if it's not an earth sign that you're dealing with, or if it's not, like finances isn't a really big influence in it. Definitely, it's a lot of principle of the matter and practicality and the principle and the reasoning behind this. And this is the way it should be because of blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. You're a fire sign, dude. Ain't no sense in all that shit. Come on, man. Get your fire back, boy. Get it back. Speaking of earth signs, we are on to my Virgos. Got any Virgos in the house? 853 of you. 853? 853. There better be at least one Virgo. Better be at least one Virgo up in here. Thank you for that positive feedback, Kurt. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There's my Virgos. What's up, y'all? I got Aaliyah up in here moderating, huh? Everything all right? What's wrong?
Nothing. You already want some.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't like it.
There's some trolls in there or something?
No, I accidentally deleted someone. I didn't mean to.
Oh. Well, what you want help for?
Just do your reading.
Okay. Virgo. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing you a disservice. I'm distracted. All right. Uh-oh. Boom, there we go. 2 of Wands in the reverse. All right, 4 shuffles here. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, overall for my Virgos, no, that's unheard of, never. Oh, well, though, it looks like, okay, Two of Wands, Two of Swords, both in the reverse. So this is definitely a final decision, and I feel like there is no going back. Here's the thing about it, is that it's almost like focusing a lot of energy towards that simple little concept right there is actually making you feel better. Okay, and at the end of the day, as long as it makes you feel better and not worse, then good. That's the best way to do it then, okay? The person you're dealing with here, they do feel like there's unfinished business between the two of you, but for the most part, they are letting go. Feel like they are kind of patiently waiting to see if they'll ever hear from you again, though. They are kind of like waiting. Patient, but they're not wanting to commit to this. They kind of feel good. Probably alone and single. Most of them would kind of probably prefer to be alone and single. Could be dealing with a Libra. I also have Pisces here. Your stance on it, though, is no damn secret, though, is it? I kind of feel like, even if you're not like blasting it out to the world, you don't tiptoe around the conversation. If it gets brought up, you speak exactly what you think about it and exactly how you feel about it. And that is hail to the nah, right? Hail to the nah. Very, very simple. Very easy. Hail to the nah. Wait a minute. Did you understand? No, I said hail to the nah. I don't know any other languages. I don't know how to make that any more clear. If you didn't understand that, let me record it for you so you can just keep playing it over and over and over until you understand that what I said was hail to the nah. That's all there is to it. Right? Something like that. Alrighty. What advice do we have for my Virgo people? Hail to the nah. Yeah, there you go. All right, what advice do we have? Knight of Cups, though. 6 shuffles. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Ooh, the Tower, though. All right, look. I get it. I get that you mean hail to the nah. I get it. I totally get it. However, the more you cling on to that, the more you actually may be clinging on to the situation in a way. You may not realize it, but it goes pretty damn deep, okay? Let the Tower fall. And if I was you, I would put the blinders on intentionally. Intentionally, okay? Ignore this intentionally, okay? Right now, it looks like it's time for you to go out there and look for somebody else. Go out there and look for somebody else. Kind of be mindful, though, that it doesn't get in the way of like work and business and this and that, but make yourself open and available to going out and looking for new love, okay? You got to actually take the action. Come on, Virgo. Y'all my action takers. Y'all my doers, man. You know this. You got to actually do the damn thing to see any results. Come on now. Come on now. All right, how about Libra? We got any Libras in here? Do we have any Libras? And how? Ooh, the 6 of Cups reversed, though. Reversed, though, man. Ooh, who you pissed off at? Good God. Okay, I kind of feel like this is probably more than likely somebody that isn't even a part of your daily life anymore. For some of you, it could be. But for a lot of you, this person doesn't even really affect you anymore. The only place that they affect you is in here. Okay, and at the end of the day, that's your responsibility to take care of that. Okay? All right? Let's get 6 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Seven of Cups reversed, though. Man. I see you come to your senses about this. I think you're very, very, very overwhelmed because there was something about this person you were trying to ignore for the longest time, right? Like you knew it, but you really didn't want to accept it, so you were trying to ignore it. And then the blinders came off and the truth was just screaming too loud. And now you're overwhelmed and you're actually like just pissed off and irritated at how much time you wasted. Okay, but I'm going to tell you, like, how many times, all of y'all, I don't care what you're signing, how many times have you heard me tell you that this right here doesn't fucking fix anything? Like, at all. It doesn't fix anything, it doesn't make anything better. I don't care. At the end of the day, and a lot of people, you can argue this point all you want. I really don't give a damn. I don't care what they did to you, don't care what they did to your family, I don't give a shit. This right here doesn't fix anything. This hurts you. There's no other way to slice that piece of bread. That's the only way the cookie crumbles. It hurts you. Holding a grudge and holding on to negativity, regardless of what happened. And I'm not downplaying any experiences that anybody went through. I get it, okay? That does not change the fact that this does not do anything but hurt you, okay? So just so we're clear. I do see you're doing a pretty good job at covering it up, though. A lot of people probably don't even know about this, do they? But I do. I can see it right here in the cards. The person you're dealing with doesn't even feel a connection with you, okay? And they probably haven't for a long time. And that's just the truth of the matter here. I feel like communication's probably blocked between the two of you. Definitely. I kind of see that you're making it a very, very blatant point to very loudly and silently at the same time kind of say no. Oh man, I just sense a lot of anger. This is a very pissed off, angry looking spread. But that's cardinal energy for you. That's cardinal energy for you. Anyway though, what advice do we have for my Libra people? What advice do we have?
You missed the super chat from Michelle.
Michelle, super chat? Thank you, Michelle. I didn't see it. But thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Anybody else who super chatted that I missed, greatly appreciate it. Two of Pentacles, that's your advice, Libra. Drop it in the reverse, okay? Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Four shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, shooey dooey Louie. The 5 of Wands, though. All right, you know how we talk a lot about fine lines, slippery slopes, and balance. What you need to understand is there's nothing wrong with defending yourself if somebody actually comes at you and attacks you, okay? That's what you need to figure out right here. That doesn't mean go around and start arguments just because your emotions are all out of whack, okay? That's what you need to learn here. Right now, I kind of feel like you need to drop this person altogether and abandon it. If you feel abandoned by them, cool. Use that to your advantage, okay? Use that to find a piece of strength within you. That's usually what these situations are meant to teach us. Sometimes it's a lot easier to say that than it is to actually figure it out, but yeah, a lot of times situations like this, what they're meant to do is mirror something in you that needs fixing and changing, okay? A lot of times. Alrighty, Scorpio. Got any Scorpios in the house, man? Do we have any Scorpios in the house? Venus Scorpio works. That works, absolutely. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Again, everybody, information on how to schedule a personal reading will be in the description of this video, along with every single video that I put up, okay? Boom, the world in the reverse, though, Scorpio people. 4 shuffles. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ace of Wands reversed too. Oh shit. This looks like this could turn dicey. Looks like it could turn, oh shit. Somebody wants to come back around here. Somebody wants to reconcile. Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. Doesn't matter who you're dealing with though. Somebody either can't move on from this or wants to come back around. I'm gonna tell you what though, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I can already tell you right now, the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician are both in the reverse. Don't, okay? I would not do it. Lusa's Games, is that how you say it? Lusa, whatever. Thank you for that super chat, appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, though, Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands are both in the reverse, okay? So I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. But the Ace of Cups is in the upright. Okay, so I really feel like there's a lot of emotion flowing to try to make it happen. Okay, but the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords, dude, I don't think y'all can trust each other. What you need to do is you need to keep your options open, okay? I kind of feel like a lot of you already have a lot of options right here, but for whatever reason, this one motherfucker is just like sticking out for whatever reason. And it's not going to grow and expand into anything that it hasn't already grown and expanded into, okay? If all it turned into is a puny little doo-doo Charlie Brown tree, quit putting water on the damn thing, man. It's not going to grow into anything new. Okay, it's not. Well, looks like we got a little bit of an emotional situation on our hands here now, don't it? Dang-a-lang-dang-dong, man. What advice do we have? For my Scorpios, what advice do we have? Boom! Ooh, the swords. What did I just tell you? What did we just talk about? All right. What did we just talk about? There's somebody here you know you can't trust, okay? 6 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Temperance. Okay, I kind of feel like if you just hang out and wait for a little bit longer, just a little bit, and let things flow the way they naturally want to, I kind of feel like a lot of this will expose itself to you, and you will kind of understand that this isn't anything that will ever make you happy. No matter how the cookie crumbles, it will never make you happy. It will never fulfill you. Okay? I don't think you can trust the person you're dealing with. And let's be honest, I don't think they can trust you either. Okay? Come on now. I don't think either of y'all can trust each other. Okay? Allow yourself the time to be hurt, to be upset, to be sad. But then allow yourself the time to get over it. Okay? All right. Sagittarius. Saggy Wadgy. Woo, the star. Okay, cool. Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius. But either way, whatever situation you're dealing with, I kind of feel like one, the other, or both of you has a very, very vast understanding of the entire picture. Okay? Now that's from a pop away viewpoint. Okay? That's from a pop away and look. Okay? Once you pop back into your emotions, then the picture can change very quickly. Okay? Let's get 5 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom. Wheel of Fortune, though. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. Sense some strong reconciliation energy happening here. Okay? Very, very strong.
No.
I don't really feel like it's going to happen, though. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Somebody wants to come back around. Somebody wants to come back around here and reconcile, or at least shake hands and let bygones be bygones and let things be cool, I guess. I don't really think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it is. Somebody feels a very strong connection with you, but I kind of feel like this is something that makes you kind of feel uncomfortable, okay? Uncomfortable and out of balance with the Sagittarius card.